Man, life sure is boring since Gigantic died. Just sitting here listening to Fall Out Boy, browsing the Hot Topic website, wondering what the point of life even really is. Oh, look, a message from Pizza Face. Probably wants to talk about the good old times when Gigantic was the thing. What's he got to say? Gigantic revival event 2 days from now. We're back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Gigantic News. That's something I never thought I would say again, and I'm so freaking happy to be able to say it. Disclaimer before we get going, what's on the screen is not from the test event that I'm about to talk about. It is old footage. It's just way better looking than my face. So, anyway, Tuesday, Gearbox started sending out all these invitations to a Gigantic throwback event that was going to be happening on the 5th and the 6th of October. This was last week. I'm sorry, I had a lot going on. I couldn't warn people ahead of time. I wish I could have. That being said, this test was only on the ARC version of the game. It was not on Xbox. It was not on Steam or Windows. So if you had those versions, don't worry, you weren't missing out. If you had the ARC version, you were able to get into this test as long as you could click a link or you got one of these emails. It's been talked about online. There was a new game mode in this test. What all of this means, who knows? What I will say is that the test is under NDA. You're not allowed to really talk about it too much. You're not allowed to show screenshots or video of it. And to me, that's a pretty strong indicator that Gearbox is trying to keep any negative attention off of this test that they can. Maybe they are looking at bringing it back, because it seems like to me that if this was an old version of the game and it had nothing new in it, and you didn't care about it ever making money again, you wouldn't care about a little bit of negative press. You wouldn't care about people streaming it or recording video or anything like that. The fact that they're trying to keep this under wraps, at least to a small degree, shows that they might possibly very well be considering bringing Gigantic back. That being said, the test was the 5th and the 6th. It was Thursday and Friday. I'm not going to tell you what I was doing those days, but I will tell you I was very happy and over the moon. The test was on ARC. Like I said, there's basically not a lot of information to talk about. That's basically it. The test happened. Now it's gone. They're basically saying, Gearbox is saying officially, that this is a throwback event, that this was just a one-time thing. They were just turning the servers back on to let fans play the game one more time, and that's all it was. So officially, that's all it is, and that's all I can talk about. But unofficially, when you're looking at the pieces that are floating around out there, it's very likely we might get Gigantic back. It's also very likely that this was all just maybe a test to gauge interest, and that they don't give a shit at the end of the day. They look at the numbers and they go, not enough people even cared about playing the test. We sent out yada yada number of emails and only a quarter of them even came to play. But we don't know that. We don't know one way or the other which way this test is going to push it, what this test was even for. Was this test deciding whether the game was coming back? Have they already made that decision? We don't know. But it is something I'm going to be keeping a very, very close eye on. So if you like Gigantic, keep your eyes open, because who knows what the future holds right now. I'm super, super excited.